How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to another week of Bleeding Blue with GSU here on Atlanta Sports Unlimited. I'm Christian Crittenden here with you, like I am every week, bringing you the best and latest coverage there is of Georgia State athletics. Guess what, Panther fans? We're now less than 45 days away from the start of the Panthers' 2021 football campaign. I know everyone is excited, especially the way that Georgia State finished last season, winning the Linden Tree Bowl and having 22 or 24 starters return. Should be a big year for Georgia State football. Army comes to town on September 4th. That'll be the first game of the year, so make sure you're in attendance. If you didn't get to go last year, make sure you try to get out there this year to a game. Center Park Stadiums are really nice. They're doing some really good things there, and we had Mike Holmes on a few weeks ago, and he mentioned some of the great things. So go check that video out if you haven't seen it yet. Mike mentioned some of the things that they will be doing for football season. So a few weeks ago, I told you about Phil Steele, legendary reporter who does his annual college football magazine, preseason college football magazines that hits the stands around July. He had an all Sunbelt team that had 14 Panthers named to it. Now the Sunbelt Conference released theirs this week and only had 10, but that's only because there's only a first and second team. Phil Steele, his list had first, second, third, and fourth. And this one had first and second. So the Panthers had 10, which is still good. A double-digit number on a list that has two teams, that's impressive. Shows they have some talent. Shows they're one of the better teams in the conference. They were also picked to finish third in the Sunbelt East. But I'll tell you more about that in a sec. Before I do, make sure you follow Atlanta Sports Unlimited on social media, Facebook and Twitter, and subscribe on YouTube, Atlanta Sports Unlimited, where you're going to watch this video. Leave a like and a comment, good or bad. We don't care. We just want to interact with you guys and give you what you like from the site. Now to the list. The first team was running back Destin Coates, guard Shamarius Gilmore, kicker Noel Ruiz, and wide receiver Sam Pinckney. Second team, tight end Roger Carter, wide receiver Cornelius McCoy, safety Ant Lane, defensive back Quay White, defensive end Harjick Willis, and nose guard Dante Wilson. Now it's an impressive list, all right? Impressive, like I said, to have 10 players on the list is really good. More impressive though is having defensive players on the list too, because like I mentioned, and I'm gonna keep saying it because it's the truth, the defense will kind of determine how far the team goes. Will be one of the major factors in determining how far the team goes. I'll say that. Now there was a big omission from the list. Quarterback Quad Brown was not on the list. Probably because, there's only two teams, and Coastal Carolina's Grayson McCall and Louisiana's Levi Lewis, they had really good seasons last year, and they're expected to have even better seasons this year. McCall was even picked to be the preseason offensive player of the year, so that kind of shows you how people feel about him. And it's only a preseason list, so Brown could outplay McCall. And, this list won't even matter. Sunbelt coaches and media members, they got together and they voted on this list. First and second team, preseason on Sunbelt, and they voted on how they thought the Sunbelt Conference would finish this year. That's how Georgia State was picked to finish third in the East behind App State and Coastal Carolina. Now, many of the players, they did not agree with that. Some of them took to social media to voice their displeasure with the list. But it's a preseason list, it doesn't matter. If you don't like it, go out there and prove them wrong. Go out there and win the Sunbelt East and play for a Sunbelt championship. It's right in front of you, You got to play App State on October 2nd. You got to play Coastal Carolina on November 13th. Go beat those two teams. You'll be more than likely at the top of the Sunbelt East. You also got Georgia Southern to factor in. That's always a tough game, but and other crossover games. They got Louisiana too, who's picked to finish first in the West. So it's gonna be a tough schedule, but it's right there in front of you. This is gonna be their best chance to do it. Now, will they do it is the big question. I think so, but this is their best chance. They have more than a few seniors who took advantage of coming back to play the extra year due to COVID last year. They got many players who are growing and reaching a new level. And you know how with the transfer portal now and NIL rules, they can get players poached away. We already saw it once with a defender last year, Jonathan Stratton, who led the league in sacks with 10. Now he's in South Carolina. Because when Power 5 comes calling, not a lot of players will say no to him. So with the combination of seniors and the possibility of other players leaving who aren't seniors, they may not have a team that's this veteran laden or this talented for a few years. And they've done a good job of recruiting. And of course, they can go out and get players in the transfer portal as well. With this mixture, they got to take advantage. That's why I think the experience they have and just the talent they have is why they're going to win the Sunbelt East this year.